It's Christmas Eve, so before we fulfill one last request, we just want to wish every Bundesliga fan
Merry Christmas.
Behind door 24, we've got the much-requested blockbuster between Leipzig and Bayern München. Sit back and enjoy this 9-goal thriller from the 2016-17 season.
As second-placed, RB Leipzig host the champions Bayern München. It has been some season here. Well, team news, Peter Gulácsi's missed just a single game of that remarkable season for Leipzig. Their team, the one which won 4-1 at Hertha. Stefan Ilsanker continues at right back. Naby Keita scored 8 and made 7 goals so far, while Emil Forsberg has been crucial, an amazing 16 assists and 8 goals scored. Yusuf Poulsen's return to fitness has been key in Leipzig's 7-game unbeaten run, while Timo Werner needs 1 for 20 goals for the season. As for Bayern, well, Tom Starker's heroics against Darmstadt last week came in his first game in the Bundesliga for 3 years. Like Manuel Neuer, Mats Hummels and Javi Martinez also out injured. David Alaba continues at centre-back alongside Jerome Boateng. Today marks Xabi Alonso's final ever away match of his magnificent career, while Thiago is preferred to Thomas Müller behind Robert Lewandowski, who starts today one shy of 150 goals for him in his career in the Bundesliga. And at the Bayern formation for this, the last but one game of the season in the Bundesliga. The champions confirmed. One more point here, though, would guarantee Leipzig would be the team to finish in second place. I'm joined today by former Hanover fullback Steve Cherundolo to look at this game as an expert eye across proceedings. Well, Steve, the two teams have had amazing seasons, but Leipzig first. Just how good a season have they had to come second in this, their first ever season in the Bundesliga?
Truly is an amazing campaign for them. The first experiences in the top flight and to finish in second place and to gain 3 points after 3 points week in and week out has been a remarkable performance, not only by the management but also the players and the coaching staff.
A fitting climax to Leipzig's debut home campaign in the Bundesliga. The only team above them in the table, and still the setters of the Bundesliga standards, as Bayern come to the Red Bull Arena for the very first time. The champions face the team who've run them as close as anybody this season. Just one more point will confirm Leipzig as this season's surprise second place finishers in the Bundesliga. Europa, guaranteed place in next season's group stage of the Champions League, in their historic first campaign in the Bundesliga. A club who've made simply giant strides, week by week, game by game, match by match. And now they will take on the best of the German game, winners of the last 5 titles, Bayern. Handshakes, high fives before the off. This the last but one game of the long season in the Bundesliga. Leipzig's last home fixture of the campaign. Referee in charge is Tobias Stieler this afternoon for this one. Philipp Lahm, his last away game as a player. And he'll be a big miss, of course, next season, Lahm. A Bayern icon, captain, of course, for many years, Munich-born. It'll be hard to say goodbye.
Certainly, as a fantastic player, a real smart guy, and also a pleasant guy to be around. Bayern is definitely going to miss them. Certainly, in the next couple of seasons, he's just too big of a hole to fill in. I really hoped he'd hang on another year or two, but he knows what's best for himself and for his family, and he made that decision.
He has at the age of 33. Well, Ralf Hasenhüttl has never beaten Bayern so far in his 3 games as a coach against them. Timo Werner, 19 league goals so far this season. He has been one of Leipzig's real stars. He has scored almost a third of their goals in the league this season. So the home team will start. It's their last home game of the campaign as they look to keep at bay Robert Lewandowski. Well, here we go, Leipzig start. Taking on here Bayern. It is a big test here for the team in second place against the champions, but what a game to see off your first home campaign in the Bundesliga?
Absolutely. It's going to be a fest today for the fans and the players. These Leipzig boys, they have nothing to lose today. They can go out there and play full of confidence and look to really stun here an excellent FC Bayern.
And that's the other thing, Steve, that across the whole season, they've never shown fear. No matter who they play, where they play, they've played this way of playing with no fear, with no apprehension, as they've been caught by Robin in towards Ribéry, but they play with no fear.
Yeah, they're well trained, and they know what they do well and what they don't do well, and they stick to their qualities. They're not going to get into certain parts of the game where they're going to look bad. They're going to try to pressure up high. They're going to try to keep the tempo, the pace up.
And here goes Emil Forsberg with that pace. It's Emil Forsberg here. Arriving here is Sabitzer! What a start! Marcel Sabitzer on 63 seconds. Leipzig won, the champions nil.
Unbelievable. Great play in the flank play. They're really exposing the open spaces on the outside. And good runs inside the box, and sure enough, he wasn't going to miss that one.
Another Forsberg assist. Marcel Sabitzer's finish. And Leipzig's season is not finished. In their last home game here against the champions of Germany, it's Leipzig, the upstarts, who strike first.
Yeah, surely poor defending there by Boateng, leaving that open space behind him. A good flank play here by Forsberg. Brilliant cross. And just a solid header on target. Tough to defend.
Made by Forsberg, Sabitzer's 7th league goal this season. Leipzig won, Bayern nil. By my watch, 63 seconds have been played when Sabitzer does this. Incredible start.
Great start. Really looking forward to see how FC Bayern reacts to that start.
Leipzig from the blocks in rapid fashion. Here's Naby Keita. Marvin Compere for Naby Keita, another of Leipzig's stars of the season, Keita. Timo Werner accelerates, takes on Lahm. Great cross in, and the ball wide from Paulsen. But Leipzig here begun the game at such a tempo. Another great chance here for a second goal.
Yeah, it's another same thing, exposing the open spaces on the outsides. Good runs in the box with quality service. It's always going to be tough to defend, even for the German champions.
Wow, this is simply, for Leipzig, a breathtaking start. They have a corner taken by Mr. Assist. Again, Emil Forsberg. This one goes short to Sabitzer. Now Naby Keita. Ribéry there for Bayern, comes back Forsberg's way. Incredible start to the game. This is Diego Dema. Dema's high ball, but Tom Starker comes to claim. Tom Starker has never lost a league game in Bayern's goal. This only 7th game, 5 wins and 6 draws. His return from those 6 games in his first 5 Bayern seasons. That's Bernardo. Forsberg, lovely take. Now Dema will take up the baton for Leipzig, for Timo Werner. Werner's cross. Kept alive here by Ilzanka. Oh, and over the bar by Sabitzer. Another near miss for Leipzig here.
Yeah, amazing start here for Leipzig. They're just doing a really good job of putting Bayern under pressure early on here, making them make mistakes, and picking up on those second balls.
Well, we said they play with no fear. Well, here they're playing full of confidence. Leipzig's remarkable start of the game. Here is Diego Dema. Now the teenager Dio Upamecano joined mid-season from FC Salzburg in Austria. Has become a regular starter in the last 3 or 4 games. Young Frenchman. Here's Boateng for Bayern. Given away. Ilzanka, Emil Forsberg, Keita. Now the flicks and tricks on show from the pretenders. Hoping to finish that second place. A point here will do, don't forget, to guarantee second spot. Bayern rocked on their heels, that rapid-fire start. Early goal, just beyond the minute mark before Sabitzer struck. They might strike again here. It's Sabitzer again for Leipzig, hassling Xavi Alonso. Now Juan Bernat comes away for Bayern. A little rocked on their heels by Leipzig's start. Kimmich. Out to Ribéry, a mistake from him. Bayern shaky so far.
Yeah, surely the quality of passing and maintaining possession by Bayern is going to be key today. So far, they've been poor. They need to pick that up a bit if they want to really put RB Leipzig under some pressure and make them dangerous.
Paulsen, good leap here, finds Zabitzer. That's going to be a free kick Leipzig's way against Xabi Alonso. He, like Lahm, of course, is playing the last away game of his long and illustrious career, both World Cup winners. Look at Ilzanker's run here for Leipzig. Stays in play for Ilzanker. Here comes Bernat, he finds Ribéry, who's made 11 goals so far for Bayern this season. Away from Diego Dema. Ribéry goes on. Lewandowski's turn. And play called back here for a Bayern free kick for the foul on Lewandowski there, edge of the penalty area.
Still a good piece of defending there by Upamecano. He's done well with staying up with Ribéry's pace. He did have the momentum with him, but he did an excellent job of turning on that double pass and keeping his ground.
A free kick in shooting range here for the likes of Alaba or Lewandowski. Both have scored direct free kicks this season. Alaba twice. You see the defensive wall being built by Peter Gulacsi. 28 league goals for the campaign, 30 last season. And that race for the Torjager Canona with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and also Anthony Modeste. This was clipped in towards Arjen Robben. It's a goal kick. The idea was right, the execution a fraction out there for Bayern. Well, here the goal which came on the counter. Have scored now 12 goals on the break this season. This the 12th. Forsberg's 17th assist. Zabitzer there with his 7th goal of the campaign. Alaba away. Playing as a centre-back again in the absence of both Mats Hummels and Javi Martinez injured today, along with Manuel Neuer for Bayern. Naby Keita. First home game here saw them beat Dortmund by 1-0. Naby Keita's winning goal back in September. What has happened to Leipzig since then? Here is Upamecano. Tall, elegant, young centre-back. That's a fine pass out towards Werner as well. This one is met though by the head of Lahm for Bayern. As Lahm comes away, finds Kimmich. He began the season well, but maybe hasn't found his true position yet.
Not yet. I think in the long run he's going to be a centre midfielder. I don't think he lacks the skills defensively to be an outside back or a centre back. I think his home is right in the middle of the park.
Here comes Alaba. He can play a range of roles himself, of course. Upamecano's pass into Paulsen. Keita push back here to Marvin Compe. Ahead he's got Diego Dema and Forsberg. Gulacsi here has kept 9 of the club's 10 clean sheets. Missed just the 1 game this season with illness back in March. And over Darmstadt here. Boateng releases Lahm. Lahm ahead, Lewandowski and Robben. Thiago Alcantara. Kimmich. Xabi Alonso. Bernat. Ribéry. Into the feet of Kimmich. Ribéry Bayern here with the ball given away to Timo Werner. Alaba, well, Bayern have almost weathered the early storm, that rapid-fire start after the first goal. They could have had maybe more than the one they've got so far, Leipzig, given the way they began the game the first 5 minutes, but Bayern have just maybe found their rhythm in the last minute or two.
Certainly, yeah, the quality of passing has definitely picked up a little bit. We have to also say that, to be fair, Leipzig has pulled their numbers back and isn't pressuring as high as they were in the beginning of the game.
They've won 12 of their 16 home games here this season. Just 2 defeats. Wolfsburg and Hamburg, the teams who won games here in the Bundesliga. A couple of draws as well, but at home they have the 3rd best home record in the German top flight this season. Bayern have, by the way, the best away record. Both of Bayern's defeats have come away from the Allianz Arena this season. Dortmund and Hoffenheim there, 2 defeats before today's game. Kimmich's pass, the space to work in here for last week's match winner Bernat. Ribéry, lovely touch. Ribéry goes on, covered there by Upamecano. Comes back though here for Xavi Alonso. Space for Robben to work in, perhaps, potentially. With him, Lahm. Lahm's cross. Naby Keita. There's Thiago, but Keita, he's lost the ball too to Robben. Again, they gave the ball away cheaply. Philipp Lahm to cross. Upamecano to clear. Kimmich. Bayern pressure here. Robben teases and torments. Away from Demmer, finds Lahm. The cross for Lewandowski, met by Upamecano. Back in by Lahm again. Head tennis. Away by Comper finally. It's come to Kimmich again though. Boateng's pass. Referee's unwanted touch. Poulsen turns well. Poulsen's pass into space. Starker stopped. Here goes Timo Werner. Timo Werner hits the post for Leipzig. And again, so nearly a second goal.
Yeah, really good transition play here on Leipzig, and poor from FC Bayern getting numbers behind the ball and also pressure on the ball. Going to be an interesting game from here on out.
Good open game this, really has begun well, as we hoped it would.
Absolutely.
Kimmich's pass for Robben. Robben now for Philipp Lahm. End-to-end game already. Robben twists and turns, takes on Keita. Claims a handball, it comes back Robben's way. Now finds Juan Bernat. Bernat's pass, Thiago! Offside flag was up anyway against Thiago here, but nearly a way through, but offside the call against Thiago.
It's going to be an interesting game tonight. It looks like Leipzig is fine giving FC Bayern possession of the ball, and they like their chances at counter-attacking, and they're obviously very good. Have scored 12 goals this season already. Going to be an interesting storyline for the rest of tonight.
It's been a cracking game already. We've had only 12 minutes, but one goal, Marcel Sabitzer. Here is Poulsen. Bayern began the day some 10 points clear of second place Leipzig. Lewandowski spins away here from Upamecano. On his own for now, Lewandowski. Upamecano clears. Juan Bernat. Thiago will come here the way of Lahm, in turn for Arjen Robben. Robben. Now Kimmich. Again, Bayern retain the ball, it's come Robben's way. They'll try again here, Robben. Away from Bernardo, Robben shots. Gulacsi got a parry on it. And Keita will clear it.
One of the problems when you pull your lines back so deep like Leipzig is doing now is that you just put under pressure for 90 minutes. That's okay, you can sustain that pressure, but you need to be dangerous on the other end. So they're going to have to look to score the second goal.
Here goes Ribéry, change of pace, change of gear. Ribéry within Bernat. On his own for now, Ribéry went alone, which is the wrong decision maybe. As Sabitzer here slaloms away for Leipzig. Ahead Poulsen. Alaba takes charge.
That's better defending by the Bayern defenders, getting behind the ball.
Here comes Bernat. Ribéry in space here for Bayern. In the centre, Lewandowski's offside for now. Here comes Robben again, plotting and scheming for Bayern. Kimmich will take up the attacking charge. Alaba, centre back now, playing an attacking role. Ribéry snipped away there by Naby Keita. Bayern now are certainly pushing and pressing. It's come to Thiago. That's loose. As is that. Here's Lahm. And then Kimmich fouled by Diego Demmer. The game is open, really open so far. It'll be, I'm sure, a coach's concern, given how open the game is, and both defences being stretched in the first 15 minutes.
Certainly more of a concern for FC Bayern. They've had more games than Leipzig this season. Are an older team. I think Leipzig is going to have to try to keep the tempo, the pace of this game up as high as they can.
Here's Philipp Lahm. Oh, handball, the shout against Bernardo, and the flag's up for a penalty kick. Referee saw the flag from the assistant referee and decides it is handball here against Bernardo, and a Bayern penalty.
Yeah, good call. Active move from the player's arm into the flight of the ball here. Blocking the flight of the ball. Excellent call on the referee, at least on the linesman.
And you see Bernardo's handball penalised, given by the far side assistant. This correct call?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's a fair call. A little unfortunate, you know, out of the standpoint of the defender. But anytime you move your arm towards the ball, the referees are schooled to make that call, so he should know that.
Lewandowski has scored 4 spot kicks from 4 in this season's Bundesliga. Lewandowski will step up and scores for him goal 29 of the season in the Bundesliga. One off last season's 30. And Bayern back at 1-1 from the spot. Who else? Lewandowski.
He's an absolute machine. Last campaign, 30 goals, 29 already. It truly is amazing. He has all of the tools a goal forward needs. He's strong, he's fast, and he's lethal in front of the net.
Yes, 5 successful from 5 now from the spot in the Bundesliga for Lewandowski this season. Scored a penalty too in the win over Leipzig in Munich back in December. 29 for the campaign. He once again the Torjägerkanone as the league's top scorer, which he claimed last season for the second time in his career. That's also now for him 150 goals in the Bundesliga. Becomes just the 15th man to make that milestone. But he, as you say, is so deadly in front of goal. He doesn't miss a chance, does he?
He doesn't miss many chances, and the thing about him is he can create his own chances, which not many forwards can do, and that's what makes him, in my opinion, world class.
Here comes Timo Werner. Way there, out of harm's way. So for now, Lewandowski 1 clear of Aubameyang in that race for the top scorer's cannon. It's a close race. And here's Werner. Was he brought down? I think the call's offside here against Timo Werner. And let off for Bayern.
Yeah, these are the situations that Leipzig are going to have to try to find. Little pockets in between the defenders and the back 4. Try to expose that with his speed in his first touch. Just unlucky there, offsides by a yard.
So 1-1. It has been a super game so far, as top champions play second in the Bundesliga.
Seems like FC Bayern is awake after a shaky 10 minutes.
They don't sleep for too long, do they, Bayern? They don't catch them too cold too often. Just those 2 defeats all season in the Bundesliga. This is Juan Bernat. Now Thiago. Boateng. Met here by Upamecano. Oh, he's been caught here by Thiago. Cleared by Gulacsi. Target here is Yusuf Poulsen. Bernat again for Bayern, and Alaba back to goalkeeper Starker. I guess the measure of Leipzig will be how will they do next season, given they have to balance European football as well as their domestic commitments.
A tremendous challenge for them next season. Playing in the Champions League, the group stages, you'll have 6 games at least. The highest quality. It'll be very interesting to see how they handle that.
So I guess given how well we've seen Keita, Forsberg and Werner do, other clubs will look at them and say maybe we'll make a move for them in the summer.
Yeah, they're definitely interesting players, and they've woken the eyes and the interest of many scouts across the world. But I'd have to think that Red Bull Leipzig is financially capable of keeping their players on staff.
This is Ilzanka, playing as a fullback now. He can play centre-back or midfielder. And there's players who can fill a number of roles in this Leipzig team, the Austrian. Naby Keita, held off by Alonso for a moment. Comes Keita's way again, teases Ribéry here. And he's fouled by Franck Ribéry. Quick free kick. Demmer for Ilzanka. 20 minutes have gone, which have flown by so far.
Yeah, the pace that Leipzig can go is truly remarkable, and that's the key to their success this season in the Bundesliga. Like we mentioned before, it'd be interesting to see if they can do that over 60 games next season.
Thiago. Arjen Robben for Bayern. Yes, what Bayern do is they have success year in, year out. They can balance the competitions. They can balance the squad commitments and keep players fresh. That'll be new for Leipzig next season. This is Ribéry for Bernat. Comes for Kimmich here. Now Thiago's pass for Arjen Robben. Arjen Robben's gone for goal himself, which was ambitious, audacious. It was, though, within the abilities of Arjen Robben here.
That's better from Bayern, controlling the tempo of the game, changing the point of attack, getting a few diagonal balls in there, and attacking open spaces. Pretty much similar to what Leipzig has done on the other side of the ball.
And there we see that arm move towards the ball. Penalty was the right call by the assistant referee. And then Lewandowski does this. 29 league goals for the season. That's number 150 for him in the Bundesliga. Amazing return. Only Gerd Müller has reached that landmark of 150 goals quicker than Lewandowski. This game 2-2-6 to reach that milestone of 150 goals in the German top flight. Kimmich, here for Lahm. 1-1 in the battle then between the top two teams in the Bundesliga. Here is Thiago into traffic, stopped by Naby Keita. Xavi Alonso. Philipp Lahm, Lewandowski. Target Robben not found. Keita retrieves here for Leipzig. Emil Forsberg. Forsberg's pass into the orbit of Timo Werner. With him Sabitzer arriving now at pace. Naby Keita. Naby Keita. Marcel Sabitzer. Starker makes the save. Another chance comes and goes for Leipzig.
Yeah, another good little ball in the middle of the park, finding gaps in between the defenders in the back line. Not really doing too much with tricky stuff in the box, just controlling the ball, turning and getting that thing on target.
And we see that little through ball to play in Marcel Sabitzer, and Tom Starker to the rescue for Bayern. Now midway through the first half. Diego Demmer for Sabitzer. Pass out here to find Bernardo. Emil Forsberg. Forsberg a threat as always. Forsberg in low looking for Paulsen, and dealt with there by Bernat for a corner.
He's so good at decision making and what passes he makes and the tempo of his passes and the sheer quality of them. He's been excellent. And another point tonight, you see Werner out on the left-hand side against Lahm, exposing Lahm's maybe older legs.
And so far Leipzig's game plan is working pretty well against the champions. The lead they're ripped away from the spot by Lewandowski. Can they reclaim the lead here? They've scored 7 goals via corners this season. Many of them have been via Emil Forsberg's delivery. In the centre, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in the box or around it to aim for here for Leipzig. In by Forsberg. By Kimmich. And the over attempt from Bernardo has Starker at full stretch.
Good effort, making the most out of pretty much nothing here. In a tight space, getting a shot on goal. Good play.
It stays 1-1 for now, but such an open game this. Xavi Alonso. Lovely measured pass into Lahm's path. Lahm for Thiago. Now Juan Bernat. Within Ribéry. Alaba between two Leipzig defenders, in here to find Franck Ribéry. Ribéry, on goes Bernat. Gulácsi with a save now with his legs. The game's end to end.
It really is. It really is. There's another interesting point of Bayern Munich. The more they can change the direction of their attack and get these RB Leipzig players moving on the defensive end, the more gaps they're going to create.
Emil Forsberg. Heads Sabitzer. Forsberg goes alone for now. He's got Werner with him. Forsberg's cross for Paulsen, dealt with by Boateng this time for Bayern. Forsberg tries again. Ilzanka.
If he does keep this up, Forsberg, they may not be able to keep him in the summer. He's having an excellent game.
He really is. 25 the Swede. He's now got those 17 assists, scored 8 goals himself as well. What a campaign. Boateng. Now Xabi Alonso. Ribéry. With him Lewandowski, of course. Ahead goes Robben and Ribéry. Kimmich. Now Philipp Lahm. Boateng. Alaba's pass. Ribéry again for Bayern. Can Kimmich find a way through here? Blocked away by Marvin Comper this time for Leipzig. Mistake from Boateng. Pocket picked by Timo Werner. Now Naby Keita. Here goes Timo Werner. Inside Paulsen. Arriving here too. Emil Forsberg! Over the bar, but not by much. Well, today Forsberg's star is really shining for Leipzig.
Poor mistake here by Boateng, just not being aware of where he is on the field. Good win, and Forsberg always aware of where he is and where the goal is. It's an excellent effort on target. They just needs to be on target, and we're looking at a 2.
Leipzig here knocking on the door and looking with every attack dangerous. Starker picks the pass into Kimmich. What a first half this has been. Wide open. It's playground football almost. Here comes Arjen Robben for Philipp Lahm. Naby Keita will play the ball away here for Leipzig. He's got support too from Demmer with him. Up ahead here is 19-goal Timo Werner. Naby Keita. Can he thread the pass to Werner? Yes, he can. Here goes Werner, takes on Boateng. Now the danger man Forsberg again. Oh, Forsberg taken down. Penalty clear as day against Xabi Alonso. There's a card coming too here for the Spaniard. But again, the danger man was Emil Forsberg. They can't contain him, can they?
No, he's just making one good decision after another there. Set this play up with a shot about 2 minutes ago on target. Everybody, FC Bayern players think he's going to shoot from far. Sure enough, he moves the ball with his feet, keeps his momentum, and draws a foul here. Really excellent play by Forsberg. Clear penalty.
It was a clear penalty. And they've scored 2 of their 3 this campaign. Werner 1 from 1, scored against Schalke here. And this man has saved 2 penalties in his Bayern career so far. Can't save this one. Timo Werner onto 20 goals this season as Leipzig lead again against the champions. From the spot, Timo Werner after Alonso's foul on Forsberg. Leipzig 2, Bayern 1. A landmark goal for young Timo Werner.
Yeah, just an excellent number of goals for a young player, a young forward like that. Here we see Forsberg again, just drawing the foul in the box. Excellent play.
Well, Timo Werner's second successful spot kick this season as Leipzig go back in front 2-1 in this cracking first half in the Bundesliga. As second place leads the champions by 2-1. Well, a game which has been so eventful this first half an hour. 2 penalties, 1 apiece. But again, Emil Forsberg, who won that one, has been such a presence for Leipzig in this first half. A stellar display already by the Swede. Now Alaba, by Upamecano. And Forsberg was given a red card after half an hour in the game in Munich back in December. He's had a much more eventful, happier first half hour of this meeting against Bayern, that's for sure. Now Stefan Ilzanka. Yusuf Paulsen. Ilzanka. Diego Demmer. Demmer's pass into, again here, Timo Werner. Ahead Bernardo. Werner's cross, Paulsen's arriving. Starker with a terrific save. Excellent goalkeeping to make himself a big target.
Yep, making himself real big there, Tom Starker, doing a good job. Good direct play by Leipzig, getting the ball in front of the net.
Such an open game, isn't it? Great to watch. It's Arjen Robben and Philip Lahm. This could be, 3-3 already, the way it's begun.
Yeah, been plenty of chances. A little sloppy on the possession side of the game for FC Bayern. I think they did a better job of that.
Here comes Philip Lahm, again for Bayern. Leipzig here giving a message to say that we are the second best team in Germany. We can beat the champions. Here comes for Robben. Bernardo into Emil Forsberg again. Werner once more. Ahead he's got support from Paulsen, goes back instead here to Marvin Compe. Leipzig 2, Bayern 1 in a terrific first half. Beyond this game, just one more to play for both clubs this season in the Bundesliga. Neither team has any further cup commitments this season. Leipzig finish the season away to Frankfurt next week, and Bayern will get the trophy at home to Freiburg a week today. Which will of course be the farewell to both Lahm and to Xabi Alonso. Kimmich. Breathless first half in Leipzig. Xabi Alonso. Lewandowski. Ahead Lahm, back he's got to here. Robben available. Now it's Philip Lahm. Lahm's cross. Ribéry for Robben. Lewandowski's shot, rather scuffed this time, wide of the target.
Doing a good job moving the ball around, moving the Leipzig defenders and getting some good runs off the ball.
Yeah, that Starker save as well. Booted clear by the goalkeeper. Bayern's third choice, don't forget, given injuries to both Manuel Neuer and number 2 Sven Ulreich. But Starker, who last week saved a penalty in that win over Darmstadt, again is impressed today with some neat saves in this first 33 minutes. But Leipzig 2, Bayern 1 is the way of things here. Free kick, Xabi Alonso for Bayern. Taken too quickly, the referee wants here to talk to Yusuf Paulsen. Ribéry. It's a free kick against Naby Keita this time. Well, half-time is only 12 minutes away. Ribéry just hurt there by the challenge from Naby Keita. A little late, maybe.
Seemed like a good challenge to me. Played the ball, maybe with the studs up a bit, but not every referee will call that.
Naby Keita, an amazing season, his first in Germany.
Yeah, both Keita and Dem in the middle of the park, just having two workhorses. Not only on that, on the other side of the ball, they're very calm and good passes for the ball. Just so much for a team. So good.
Xabi Alonso. It's with Lahm for Bayern. Couldn't quite find Robben by Emil Forsberg again for Leipzig. What a job done there by Ralf Hasenhüttl as the coach. Of course, last season kept Ingolstadt in this division, and this season with Leipzig has seen his team go from strength to strength, week to week, really. It's come to Lewandowski here for Bayern. Maybe Keita got there first, so too did Marvin Compe.
Always impressive to see how many numbers Leipzig can get around the ball. They do an excellent job of shifting the lines over, getting pressure on the ball, and creating chances from the counterattack. It's really, really impressive stuff. And 10 to half-time.
Lewandowski now on to 29 goals for the season in that race for the top scorers crown, but he's been matched now by Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, who scored away to Augsburg as well, so both players locked on 29. An amazing race to be top scorer this season.
Yeah,
blow for blow.
Fabulous stuff. That's what every fan wants. That's what we want to see. We want to see two top dogs going for the crown.
Yes, Lewandowski last season was the top man by 5 goals out of Aubameyang, but this season they've gone really blow for blow, goal for goal. And now 29 each this season. Beyond this, just one more game to play. Here's Forsberg for Leipzig. He finds Stefan Ilsanker. Tom Starker here finds David Alaba. Playing as that centre-back today, played there last week too in the win over Darmstadt at the Allianz Arena. Game where they kept their 17th clean sheet of the season, but not today. Already 2 goals against the best defence in Germany, just 11 goals away from home they'd let in this season now. Been just 9 before today's match. Just 19 for the season across home and away fixtures. There is Alaba, pressured by the man who got the first goal today, Marcel Sabitzer. Robben for Ribéry. It's a foul against Diego Dema. Quick free kick taken to Ribéry's benefit. This is Joshua Kimmich. Comes for Thiago off Upamecano. Xavi Alonso. Juan Bernat. Ribéry will take on Sabitzer. Lewandowski on the turn. It comes for Ribéry. Offside flag though called here. Play to a halt. It stays 2-1 as the rain falls in Leipzig. The home team 2-1 clear here against Bayern. Bayern's first ever game against RB Leipzig in this stadium. And there you see Ribéry was the last man beyond the defence. He is called offside here by the officials correctly.
Ribéry showing first signs of frustration there. It's been sort of the story of the first half as far as FC Bayern goes. Very frustrating.
Here comes Alaba. He finds Ribéry. Away from Ilsanker. It will be a free kick, will it? Eventually, yes. Stefan Ilsanker on Franck Ribéry. A collision here between the two.
Yeah, just caught him right in the gut there. It hurts, it's painful, but there's really no point in seeing it, showing a yellow card there for that foul.
I'm sure there'll be no long-term damage to Ribéry here. Ancelotti's first season. We'll see Bayern collect next week that trophy to record their 5th successive title win.
They certainly well deserved another championship for FC Bayern, but it's real nice to see a team like Leipzig, creating a little, making this race a little more interesting with a completely different style of football. Just kind of mixing things up a bit, and they've definitely come to fight today.
Yeah, the top 4 too. Hoffenheim as well in there as well. It's been a great season for them too to make the top 4 in the Champions League.
Yeah, it's just interesting to see if they can sustain that quality of play season after season. For sure, we're going to see the likes of Leverkusen and Schalke make their way up the table in the next couple of years to come. But it's definitely been an interesting season. It's nice to see other clubs sniffing at the top of the table.
Well, Douglas Costa is being prepared maybe as a potential change if Ribéry is unable to carry on. Half-time is now at least 5 minutes away given this long stoppage. Certainly Ribéry has had a good campaign after his long injury layoff. He's made 11 goals this season in only 13 starts. Scored 4 as well. Agreed a new one-year deal to stay with Bayern for next season too, along with Arjen Robben. Just shows that even in their mid-30s, these players are still seen as key players for Bayern for next season as well.
Yeah, I mean those are game-changing players. They can create chances and cause problems with 1v1 battles or good play on the 1v1 side of the game, and they're just too important, and they just haven't been able to find players to replace them yet. And I think for sure they're not going to play 34, 40 games a year for you, but for those 20 appearances that they play, they're definitely going to change games and win some points.
Maybe this is the end of the afternoon for Franck Ribéry. Didn't appear to be that big a collision, did it? But maybe a rib has been damaged.
Yeah, it seems to be. He's struggling, trying to get some to breathe. It could be a rib. It could be something else. Didn't seem to be too difficult.
Well, he's going to get further attention here from Bayern's medical team, but they do have on the bench certainly Douglas Costa a ready-made replacement for him. It seemed fairly innocuous, but clearly the damage was rather more than we first thought. There is Marvin Comper then for Leipzig, leading by 2-1. The hard-working Diego Dema. Dayot Upamecano for Leipzig. You hear that Douglas Costa will indeed come on to replace Franck Ribéry. Here comes Dema. Ahead he's got Zabitzer. This is Naby Keita. Marvin Comper. The applause for Ribéry being led away by the medical team. 2-1 here, a Leipzig lead. It's come to Upamecano into the feet of Zabitzer, who scored the first goal. Now Dema. Look at Zabitzer's run ahead of him. Looks for Ilzanka instead, finds him. Ilzanka tries again to get in beyond Bernat. Zabitzer. You see the rather unhappy sight of Ribéry being led away for further attention. It's Thiago's pass. Robben stopped by Comper. Bayern for now still have 10 players because they've not yet brought on Douglas Costa, waiting on the halfway line, you see there, to come on to replace, as he will now, the injured Franck Ribéry. Bayern's change enforced on Carlo Ancelotti. The loss of Ribéry. In comes the Brazilian Douglas Costa. 4 goals so far this campaign for him. Alaba. There's Dema again to mop things up for Leipzig. Offside, Timo Werner, flag up here to stop him in his tracks. But Douglas Costa's come on, certainly a like-for-like change, a player who can change games, has that pace to get in behind defenders and make things happen.
Yeah, very similar to Ribéry. Maybe not as good as Pastor's Ribéry, but certainly somebody who has a little more dangerous in front of goal. He's definitely capable of scoring more goals, and it's nice as a coach to have that option.
Paulsen giving away here to Thiago for Bayern. Now it's Douglas Costa. Marcel Zabitzer. As he fell there by Douglas Costa. And now the last minute of the normal 45, but there will be, I guess, maybe 3 or 4 to add on because of the long break there for Ribéry's treatment, which will be ongoing in the dressing room very shortly. Dema's free kick for Leipzig. Boateng clear. Now Naby Keita. There'll be only 1 minute to add on when we do hit 45 minutes. Back with Peter Gulácsi here for Leipzig. Gulácsi, long for Bernardo, comes here for Arjen Robben. Robben will take on Emil Forsberg, last minute of the half. Robben's cross. Marvin Compe clear for Leipzig. Philipp Lahm. Can Bayern make one more attack in this first half? Alaba from range, got beneath the ball. It's way off the bar. Gulácsi beaten by Lewandowski's spot kick, but Leipzig here well worth their 2-1 lead as they look to get the point they need, at least a point, to guarantee that finish of second place in their first ever season in the Bundesliga. Gulácsi, last seconds of the half, which is now at an end with Leipzig in front by 2-1. First goal is a bit with barely a minute played, but back came Bayern, a Lewandowski penalty, but Leipzig back in front from the spot themselves through Timo Werner. Half-time here, a great first half. Leipzig 2, Bayern 1. Well, here we go then for the second half. Bayern 2-1 down here in their first ever game at the Red Bull Arena against Leipzig. Just one more point today will guarantee Leipzig as the confirmed finishers in second place in the Bundesliga. But Bayern are Bayern, and you can't rule them out. Here comes Lewandowski. Challenged, and the ball breaks Naby Keita's way. Flag up here against Leipzig. In the first half we saw Bayern lose from Ribéry to injury, and Douglas Costa came on for him. As Lewandowski, ball breaks back for Leipzig and for Diego Dema. That's Marvin Compe. Compe for Paulsen. Now Sabitzer. Began the first half with a flourish. How about the second? Here comes Ilsanker. I guess the Bayern must find a way of keeping Emil Forsberg quiet. That first half display was terrific.
Yeah, certainly.
The chase on here through the smoke for Leipzig. Here is Forsberg. Paulsen! It's a third Leipzig goal! Swept home by the Dane. As in the first half, the second starts here with Leipzig fireworks. They lead by 3-1.
Yeah, he's done an excellent job. He's worked really hard this game, Paulsen. Winning lots of balls. Here, flicking on the first ball, maintaining possession. Getting himself forward. Never giving up on the play, trying to squeak out a goal. Gets himself in a dangerous spot here already. A little bit lucky on the shot, but surely he's in a good spot. And if you don't score, if you don't shoot, you can't score.
Another Forsberg assist, by the way.
Certainly the man of the match tonight. Forsberg is everywhere.
And he's made 2 goals, he's won the penalty. Leipzig 3, Bayern 1. Paulsen with his 4th league goal this season. All 4 have come here at home. Leipzig lead by 3-1. Now it's with Jerome Boateng. Bayern have lost just twice all season, don't forget. Both have been away from home, but today Leipzig have really shown us why they are the second best team in Germany.
Absolutely. The whole FC Bayern has dug themselves in the first half, has just gotten a little deeper. We'll see how they react to this shock in the second half.
Juan Bernat. Now it's Jerome Boateng. Alaba again, that smoke still wafting across the Red Bull Arena. Certainly fireworks to begin the second half for Leipzig. A 3-1 lead here against Bayern. Beaten 3-0 by Bayern in Munich back in December, that game where they had Forsberg sent off after only half an hour. A foul on Philipp Lahm in that game back on match day 16. I'll screen the benches for you. Here comes Arjen Robben in full flow. Arjen Robben goes on. Robben pulls back here, finds Douglas Costa. Douglas Costa's shot. Ends a corner, but nothing more here for Bayern.
It's a really good build-up play out of the back, you know. Leipzig pushing the numbers forward, trying to pressure Bayern into coughing up the ball. They did an excellent job of switching the play of attack and exposing an open area.
Corner here for Joshua Kimmich for Bayern. 3-1 down here. In by Kimmich. Beyond Lewandowski, clear by Compe. Kept alive here by Lahm. Well, Bernat turns away from Forsberg. And Xabi Alonso back here to Tom Starker. Well, ran rather flat last week in that win at home to Darmstadt. Today they've been caught cold 3 times by Leipzig. I'd say here this score does not flatter the home team either. A mistake here by Thiago, slips on the turf, comes here now for Zabitzer. Again they come, Leipzig. Here's Timo Werner, looks for Forsberg. They want more goals here.
They certainly do. They want to certainly put the lid on this jar and get this game over with. It's an excellent start from Leipzig again.
Naby Keita. Keita will come here for Bernat for Bayern. They've played with a pace and a freshness all season, haven't they, Leipzig? They certainly are where they deserve to be.
Yeah, absolutely. That is going to be the key for them next season. Can they be fresh? Can they play with this pace throughout all 3 competitions?
Away here for Bayern. It's come Arjen Robben's way, with him Lahm arriving on his outside at pace now. It's Robben, trademark Robben, in here for Lewandowski! Fires wide, what a chance for him of all people. And he's not finished this time.
Trademark Robben taking on 1-2 defenders. Lewandowski knows exactly where he needs to be in the box. Just an unfortunate finish on his half. Normally he buries those, but just good work from Robben. More of this is what FC Bayern needs to get themselves back in this game.
Offer at half-time, I did say we'd have more goals. We've had one already, could have had another one there. It's such an open game this. You sense the goals are not done yet.
There's more out there.
Throw here taken by Juan Bernat for Bayern. His defeats this season at 2 of the teams in the top 4 at Dortmund, 1-0 at Hoffenheim as well. But here at Leipzig, 3-1 down. It's Arjen Robben though for Bayern. On the chase, Lahm, covered well though by Marvin Comper for Leipzig. Arjen Robben and Philipp Lahm. Lahm's cross here, Lewandowski waiting, Upamecano meets it. Comper clear. It comes over Bayern again and for Jerome Boateng. Alaba. Xabi Alonso's pass, Douglas Costa. Cleverly done here. Again they look to Robben to lead the fight. Arjen Robben over the head of Bernardo. Robben though has Lahm supporting him, so to Douglas Costa. It's Philipp Lahm's pullback. Collision. No penalty given this time against Diego Dema. Timo Werner's pace here, foot race with Alaba. And Werner's quick, very quick. Zabitzer. Fans relishing that burst of pace there from Timo Werner. Loud applause for him. This young defender's had a fine game, Upamecano, so far. He's only 18 years old. He looks to have all the attributes.
He hasn't made a mistake yet. He's been really strong and simple on the ball and been relentless on his tackles.
Now Boateng. Kimmich brought down, Bayern free kick. Wide left, he's got Douglas Costa as one option. Now Freiburg at home is where Bayern will collect the trophy next weekend. Leipzig will finish the season away to Eintracht Frankfurt next Saturday. Now it's David Alaba for Jerome Boateng. Lewandowski on the chest with Upamecano here. It'll come for Lahm maybe. Stopped by Bernardo. Diego Dema takes up the charge here for Leipzig. Forsberg, glorious. Shrugs off Thiago Alcantara. Emil Forsberg in full flow, a glorious sight. Emil Forsberg then, maybe one touch too many, but you can see he's got such belief levels this season. Just kept on going there and almost found a way through again.
Yeah, he's full of confidence, but he also has the awareness and the skills to take advantage of that. And out of little, he makes a lot. He's just absolutely in fabulous form right now.
Douglas Costa. Now Werner releases Diego Demmer for Leipzig. Well, they came here with the best defensive record in the Bundesliga, beaten 3 times so far today. This could be Ralf Hasenhüttl's first ever coaching win against Bayern. Played 3, lost 3, his record before today. Ilsanker for Demmer.
Ancelotti does not look happy on the sidelines there. This game is going in the wrong direction for FC Bayern. They're going to have to make some changes here or step up their play.
Ilsanker throws in. Well, on the bench, Bayern today, they do have Thomas Müller, and Arturo Vidal potentially could come on as a potential midfield game changer.
Certainly Vidal's the type of mentality you need in this game. He's certainly someone who can shut down Keita and Demmer and create something on the offensive end as well.
Here is Upamecano for Leipzig. They're missing Willi Orban at the back, who's injured at the moment, and certainly Upamecano has come in and taken Orban's place with a real style in the last couple of matches. Had a difficult start here, having come from FC Salzburg in Austria, but now appears to be growing game by game in the Bundesliga.
Probably pretty normal for an 18-year-old defender at the highest level. He's going to make mistakes. Important is that the coach gives him a second and third chance, and to give him the opportunity to grow into an excellent player. And we've seen a lot of that tonight, his potential for sure.
It's Philipp Lahm. Leipzig lead by 3-1 here against the champions. Kimmich away by Comper. There's Paulsen. Forsberg. Keita again, they move the ball quickly here with a real swagger. It's up to Timo Werner again for Leipzig. Forsberg, all the tricks on show now. Bernardo, again Forsberg. Again the little triangles played here with pace. It goes Leipzig's way. Warning for Xabi Alonso, on a yellow card from the first half, don't forget as well. Here you see Forsberg, just caught there by Xabi Alonso. Naby Keita. Diego Demmer. Can they find a 4th goal here? Leipzig. Demmer for Naby Keita. Upamecano, cleverly done here to release Ilsanker. Yusuf Paulsen. Paulsen escapes Bernat. Paulsen, Ilsanker offside. Had he left the ball there for Paulsen, it would have been play on, but Ilsanker was offside. It's called back here for a free kick for Bayern. It needs a Bayern change, doesn't it?
It definitely certainly needs a change, either from the 11 players on the field or at least maybe some help from the bench. But this game is certainly going exactly in the right direction for Leipzig, and it's looking like a 4th goal.
But here comes Alaba for Bayern. Bernat. Douglas Costa. Bernat with Upamecano. Again, the young defender barely puts a foot wrong. Naby Keita caught there by Thiago. That'll be a free kick and a warning for Thiago. And he would take them on to some 69 points. It would be then the best ever campaign by any team in their first season in the Bundesliga. And even Kaiserslautern, who won the league as a newly promoted team back in '98.
And in my opinion, rightly so. The style of football they're playing and the quality of football they're playing is top notch. And we're all excited to see how they weather next season with all 3 competitions.
Douglas Costa takes on Bernardo here. Douglas Costa still. What's the cross like? He's won a corner for his team at least, off Bernardo. As we near the hour mark in the game, Leipzig 3, Bayern 1. Douglas Costa's corner clipped in for Arjen Robben. Held back now to Philipp Lahm. Lewandowski's there, Thiago's there, 3-2. Well, Thiago in his best ever career season for goals, on to 6 for the campaign now in the Bundesliga. It's a 1-goal game again.
Yeah, it's definitely wide open. It's a good corner kick variation, moving the ball back first, getting the Leipzig defenders out of place and moving them forward, and a good little run to the second post by Thiago. Let's hope FC Bayern takes this and moves forward and gives them a little bit of a confidence to...
He's flicked in there by Thiago Alcantara. 6 goals in league play this season, by far his best of his career. This was made 5 as well, so certainly a key man in Bayern's season. Thiago, and it's now 3-2 with to play still half an hour of a terrific game in the Bundesliga. Douglas Costa. Well, can they level here from 3-1 down? Douglas Costa still. Stopped by Elzanko. Well, certainly an open game, and 5 goals already. We're going to see a change, I think, coming very shortly. He'll be coming off the already booked Alonso, replaced by, as you hoped, Arturo Vidal.
Yeah, it's definitely a spark plug right in the middle of the park for FC Bayern. Also a guy who knows where the goal is, who can maybe change the attitude of this game as far as FC Bayern goes.
Robben will take on Bernardo here, and Forsberg. Joshua Kimmich. Robben out to Philipp Lahm. Good work from Robben. Now Kimmich. Leipzig dropping deep here as Robben looks to pull the trigger. It's a corner. Deflection here earns Bayern another set piece, another corner.
Always dangerous on corners, FC Bayern. You know, they have a variation last time. We'll see what they have up their sleeves this time. But guys like Boateng in the box and Lewandowski are always dangerous.
In by Arjen Robben, met this time and cleared at the near post by Diego Dema. Thiago. Alaba forced back under Zabitza's pressure. Vidal involved. Finds Juan Bernat. Was he blocked off? Yes, he was. Free kick Bayern against Upamecano here. The set piece. Just get this impression Bayern have just begun to turn the screw here now on Leipzig. Champions showing why they are champions.
Well, I think that triangle work and sharp passing of Leipzig a few minutes ago was kind of gotten FC Bayern, and they're showing a reaction, a positive reaction.
Douglas Costa or Joshua Kimmich. And this free kick then for Bayern. In by Douglas Costa. Looks for Vidal. In by Philipp Lahm. Towards Arturo Vidal again. It comes here for Douglas Costa. Good blocking there from Emil Forsberg. Stays in play for Vidal's benefit though for Bayern. You see there the possession being edged by Bayern, but look at Leipzig, how much they're pressing. The distance covered there is a very telling stat.
Absolutely. It's a hard-working team, a team that works at high pace, and surely the key to victory for them in most of their games this season.
They've won 12 of their 16 games here this season so far. This would be a 13th home win. Dema's gone down here. Vidal being calmed down here by the referee very quickly. And a booking coming here for Vidal as well. Just come on the field and gets a yellow card already for this challenge here on Diego Dema.
Yeah, tough challenge from behind. I think a yellow card is okay, but this is exactly what Arturo Vidal wanted in that situation. It's exactly what FC Bayern needs.
Vidal's name taken by the referee for the 7th time in the Bundesliga this season. Another yellow card confirmed as well for Thiago as well for, I presume, whatever he said to the referee. This is why he was cautioned for this reaction here. With Dema, referee books first Vidal, and then Thiago Alcantara as well.
It took him 15 minutes in the first half to wake up, and it has in the second half as well. Let's hope for a few more goals and a different attitude from Bayern.
He's going to come here for Timo Werner, wriggles away, Timo Werner! 4-2 Leipzig! Oh, Timo Werner's finish from the tight angle onto 21 league goals this season. Leipzig 4, Bayern 2.
Look, careless defending there from Philipp Lahm and Boateng, 2 world champions, just maybe underestimating Werner or just underestimating the situation. Philipp needs to really get his body in there and take a better touch. Jerome cannot lose that tackle inside the box. Excellent finish on Werner's part.
Well, Bayern concede 4. Timo Werner has 2. Leipzig 4, Bayern 2. And Leipzig, we can now say, are going to finish second and are the real deal in the Bundesliga. And he's the real deal too.
Certainly is. Just showing gut, showing pace, showing clinical finishing to me the complete forward.
There's Timo Werner. And he's still just 21 years old as well.
Yeah, it's shocking. It seems like in Germany is growing good forwards at a young age. Hopefully he'll be able to sustain that in the following season and show he can do this for year in and year out.
He made his debut for Jogi Löw back in March against England in that international friendly in Dortmund. Long ball here is meant for Lewandowski. Having 2 Vidal for Bayern. 4-2 is still to play a quarter of the game. Here is Douglas Costa. And Vidal, great return pass for Douglas Costa. And Kimmich, Arjen Robben. Robben for Lahm, in for Lewandowski here for number 30 for the season, but hits the post.
Really good stuff, moving the ball from left to right, attacking the center of the park, getting it back out and whipping across in. Excellent stuff, just unlucky there.
Well, this game has had everything so far. We'll see a change again here with coming off Kimmich in his place, no less a figure than Thomas Müller.
In my opinion, the right change as well. Lewandowski's been a little lone up top tonight. You've seen him with his arms and suggesting that he needs more help and needs more support, and Thomas Müller is the right guy.
Robben's corner for Lahm. Robben stopped here by Werner. Well, Timo Werner has 21 league goals. An amazing season for him, the highest-scoring German in this season's Bundesliga. It's Arturo Vidal. Vidal's pass in towards Lewandowski there from Douglas Costa. And he's own for now, Timo Werner. Look at Poulsen alongside him now, running hard. Finds Emil Forsberg instead there, Werner. And Diego Dema.
Another good decision by Forsberg there, taking the tempo out, playing a square ball, getting numbers forward, controlling the pace of the game. Excellent work by him.
He's a great thinker, Emil Forsberg, much more than just a goal scorer or goal maker. It's the way he thinks about the game, and as you saw there, he's play with great awareness. We're going to see a change here with coming on here Benno Schmitz, who began his days as a junior player with Bayern. He'll come on replacing Marcel Sabitzer. And here that chance which almost saw Lewandowski hit 30 goals for the second successive season in the Bundesliga. So on comes Benno Schmitz. As I say, a player who is born in Munich and was indeed a Bayern junior product for many, many years before the move to Salzburg in Austria. It's Thiago here. Oh, it's Douglas Costa. Leipzig 4, the champions Bayern 2. It's Arjen Robben. I think he's got Thomas Müller in support, so too Lahm here alongside him. Thomas Müller. Alaba. Juan Bernat. Douglas Costa. Bayern will try and make Leipzig work hard to close them down as they try and pick a space themselves to get back again to within just the one goal. Here comes Arjen Robben. Robben's pass, Thomas Müller couldn't take it in his control and stride as again Leipzig get the ball away.
Yeah, it's more of this horizontal work from FC Bayern, moving the ball from left to right and attacking them 1v1s. It's the way to break them down, and they need to keep doing that.
A 4-2 lead here for Leipzig, but Bayern press and push now with Douglas Costa. And caught there too by Naby Keita. To play 20 minutes of what's been a terrific game on the last but one weekend of the regular season. Free kick for Bayern, which will be taken here by Thiago Alcantara. In the middle he's got Thomas Müller and Boateng in there, and also lurking Lewandowski and Vidal. That's the view of Peter Gulácsi, the Leipzig goalkeeper. In by Thiago here, looking for Lewandowski, but far too near to Gulácsi. I think retaken maybe here. The referee didn't whistle for the free kick. It's going to be taken again by Bayern here. Did see him say to Thiago to wait for the whistle. Well, he didn't, and it's going to be retaken here by the champions. Short this down to Douglas Costa. And again here, taken too soon. And now this is going to be a second caution for Thiago Alcantara. He was booked moments ago, and this will be his second yellow card. And this will be a very soft second yellow for Thiago Alcantara. Well, he was shown a yellow card earlier, which I think the fans are now recognising. It's taken in here by Bayern, flicked on towards Arturo Vidal. There's Lewandowski, who gets goal number 30 for the season. Does he know the flag's up for offside? Well, it's not going to be Lewandowski's 30th goal this season. And here we see the flag up against him correctly, but no goal. It's not going to be 4-3.
We'll have to give the referee the benefit out there with the second yellow. He should be writing them down in his book.
We saw certainly on our screen yellow card for Thiago Alcantara, but maybe that was a mistake on the.
Doesn't seem to be too big a reaction from Leipzig, so it must be correct.
Cleared here away by the goalkeeper Gulácsi. Goes Vidal. Header on from Palsen. It's Juan Bernat. Finds Thiago. Now it's with Philipp Lahm to play 80 minutes of the game. Leipzig 4, Bayern 2. Arjen Robben. Robben in full flow. Thomas Müller stopped here, and that'll be a free kick for Bayern. Thomas Müller caught from behind, edge of the box, free kick. In a position of potential danger.
Really, really dangerous situation here. Alaba has shown many times that his left foot is lethal. It looks like he's taking things in his own hands and setting up the ball for a free kick, a direct free kick.
He scored these positions this season against both Werder Bremen and against Wolfsburg in the Bundesliga. I'm sure Gulácsi has watched the videos. He will know what damage Alaba can do with these set pieces potentially, and what he has done this season already.
From this range, if you get it on target over the wall, there's not much a goalkeeper can do.
He's built himself here a 5, maybe 6-man wall. Alaba or Lewandowski, the options here for Bayern. Alaba here set and poised on this free kick. Alaba's gone for goal and pushed away by Gulácsi. Up and over the top.
Up and over the top, but middle of the goal. Never has a chance against a Bundesliga keeper. Just misstruck that.
And Robben on this latest Bayern corner as they try again to get back to within a goal of Leipzig. In by Robben. They'll come back here for the corner taker, Arjen Robben. Faced here by Emil Forsberg. There is Thiago. And Robben deflects off Paulsen here behind for another corner. Bayern here looking to turn the screw on Leipzig.
There are some opportunities on corner kicks and set pieces for Bayern. They're looking very dangerous, and it's maybe one of the weak points of Leipzig.
He scored 5 goals via corners before today. Here is Douglas Costa. Looks at Alaba, away by Marvin Compere for Leipzig. Back in there by Bernat. Up goes Ilzanka. Away by Benno Schmitz. Foul here by Benno Schmitz on Douglas Costa. Last 50 minutes of the game of Leipzig's home campaign. They lead here against the champions by 4 goals to 2. The win here would more than guarantee them as the second place finishers in the German top flight this season. And here they'll make a change with last week's 2-goal man Davy Zelke coming on for today's 2-goal man Timo Werner. Or maybe it's Paulsen going off instead, actually. Placed here by Davy Zelke. Zelke, who was a surprise buy last season when he moved from Werder Bremen to drop down to the second division to join in second-tier Leipzig, but this season has chipped in from the bench mainly with 4 goals in the Bundesliga. As I say, 2 came last week in that win away to Hertha, which guaranteed a top 3 finish.
Yeah, this may be clinching second place, but more importantly, sending a message across Europe that we are definitely a team to reckon with.
Will indeed for next season. This is Philipp Lahm. Breaks here for Werner, now for Emil Forsberg. Into traffic in the shape of Lahm, taken up here by Demmer. And Davy Zelke helped on for Werner, but the whistle's gone for the foul on Davy Zelke. Yellow card produced as well here.
Yeah, tough role for Davy Zelke this year as a joker off the bench. Even most of the season last year in the second division, the same role. But it seems to be a role that this team needs, and he's accepted it and flourished in it. And he'll have the rewards next year in the Champions League.
Same as Oliver Burke as well plays that role when he often comes on as a late game changer when required. But Zelke scored twice, as I say, last week in that crucial win away to Hertha Berlin to guarantee at least 3rd place. Diego Demmer for Bernardo. Oh, and space to work in for Forsberg here. It's Emil Forsberg, twists and turns, on he goes, finds Timo Werner. Thiago's pass for Thomas Müller, 30 minutes left on the clock. Now Robben escapes. Takes on both Bernardo and Marvin Compere, helped out there by Demmer, those two.
Well, that's RB Leipzig football right there, getting numbers around the ball, getting some tackles, and winning the ball, moving your lines forward as fast as possible.
Yeah, Bernardo in to win the ball ahead of Arjen Robben. It's Lahm, now Thiago again. Out wide to involve Juan Bernat. It'll come for Thomas Müller maybe, and for Vidal and for Lewandowski. Just a stop-start spell this last 3 or 4 minutes maybe. Game has lost its ebb and flow for a short while. You saw that 3rd goal put away by Paulsen. This was 3-2 from Thiago. Before then we saw a mistake from Philipp Lahm punished by Timo Werner. 4-2 Leipzig. Emil Forsberg, Davy Zelke, Zelke's pace, with him Timo Werner, on his own for now Zelke, back for Demmer.
Yeah, unfortunate there. You know, he's good in the air. Moved well off the ball, got himself a good opportunity in the box, but needs to keep that momentum going towards goal and at least get a shot on target. A little disappointing there and going backwards.
The change here we'll see coming on Rani Khedira replacing Timo Werner. This may mean a more defensive formation now as they will look to see out this game with a 2-goal lead with to play to just over 10 minutes. But Werner takes the applause here, onto 21 goals for the season, their star striker, their main man. Another 2 today, another good display today.
What a game he's had, you know. And what I love about him, he plays at the highest pace he can for as long as he can. And it's so dangerous and so hard to defend. And he's proven that once again tonight.
On the chase here for Bayern, Robert Lewandowski. Defence now getting back in number on his own for now as well, the Bayern striker, but it'll come back for Robben. Now Diego Demme, who's a real grafter in that midfield for Leipzig, puts in so much effort and work rate.
In the story of the night for Lewandowski, he's getting a lot of the ball, but all he has around him are white jerseys and no help from FC Bayern. They're having problems in transition and moving numbers forward.
Vidal's pass, 10 to play in Leipzig. Bayern's first ever game here against RB Leipzig. And the home fans, the ones enjoying their afternoon. A 4-2 lead. Maybe the coach's first win against Bayern. Just Bayern's third defeat in the league campaign.
It's certainly a side of FC Bayern that we don't see very often. They're having to try to chase a game and a result. And we see they're having problems with that.
Knocked on by Demme. Next though is Arjen Robben. And Philipp Lahm. Before today, Bayern away from home, 11 wins, 3 draws, just those 2 defeats. It's Philipp Lahm. And Robben will take up the attacking baton here. Douglas Costa finds Juan Bernat. And Zanka clear. It might drop here now towards Thiago, but away will come Demme. Stopped there by Bayern. A free kick given here as well for the challenge on Bernardo. A 4-2 lead, and a win here would guarantee for Leipzig that historic second place in the Bundesliga table. Just Bayern's third defeat on the cards under Ancelotti in league play, at least this season. Looks a very unhappy coach as well.
Certainly, things didn't go his way tonight. They've certainly lost control of this game, as well as the tempo of the game and pace. Leipzig has done an excellent job of fulfilling their game plan.
You see they're in 4th place now, Werner, 21 goals behind the big 3, Aubameyang, Lewandowski and Modest. Werner, the top scoring German player in this season's Bundesliga. Now Philipp Lahm. This is Jerome Boateng. Bernat. Into traffic, into trouble. Stopped by Benno Schmitz. Vidal. Philipp Lahm. Now to Arjen Robben. Robben, was he caught by Demme? Play goes on as away comes Rani Khedira. Our play is called back eventually. Robben and Demme came together. It's gone certainly Arjen Robben's way. Look at that collision.
And that looks like he just slipped a little bit before there was contact. Some referees call it, some don't. But what excellent game from Demme as well, the captain of this team. Just an absolute workhorse in the middle of the park. Taking the wins out of almost every FC Bayern attack we've seen.
As all teams needed Diego Demme. Not fancy, but effective, and does that job for Leipzig brilliantly. It is his first top-flight season too in his career, Diego Demme. Free kick taken short here to Robben. Now it's Thiago. Pulls back for Arjen Robben. Robben! Oh, off the crossbar and headed in by Lewandowski. And that brings up now 30 league goals this campaign for the 2nd successive season. The first non-German ever to score 30 goals in 2 successive campaigns, Lewandowski.
A good little set piece here again, moving the lines of Leipzig in and out, in and out. And it's always difficult to stay on your mark when you're moving forward and moving back in. A little fortunate with deflection on goal here, but Lewandowski, as most goal scorers do, find the right spot in the box.
Well, 30 last season and 30 this. The ball back off the bar and seized on by Robert Lewandowski. Another brace. Another remarkable season. 30 for the campaign.
Well, there certainly is potential for more goals here. You got both teams gunning to get at least a point or maybe 3 points.
Amazing game, 4-3. Here's Thomas Müller. Müller in by Douglas Costa, Robin lurking. Beyond him is Philipp Lahm. Lahm's cross, Lewandowski's header. This one's too high.
They'll be disappointed with that. It was a good cross from Philipp Lahm. Another good run from Lewandowski in the box. He needs to get this one on target. He's disappointed in that effort. I think what we're seeing in the last few minutes is Leipzig running a little bit out of gas. I think FC Bayern is moving the ball better, moving the lines of Leipzig. They maybe run out of gas here. 5 minutes to the end of the game.
Yeah, the way they play, they do press. They are a team who don't make many changes. It's a team which has been settled. They will be, of course, given this is a long season, tired players now. The last but one game of the campaign. It's with Boateng. Lewandowski peels away. Now, was he caught? Yes, he was. Free kick, edge of the box here. Once again, Bayern within a goal and within range of a shot here as well on target with 5 to play.
Yeah, there's that trademark diagonal ball forward from Boateng that he plays so often and so well for Germany and for FC Bayern. Finally, we've seen it tonight. Good control by Lewandowski here under pressure. Certainly a foul.
Nice foul here by Benno Schmitz. So final 4 minutes of an excellent game for two clubs who've had an excellent season. Well, can they give us 4-4? We did have a 4-4 draw back on match day 2, didn't we, with Mainz against Hoffenheim. Thiago or Douglas Costa on this Bayern free kick. They were 4-2 down. Douglas Costa whipped him with pace and punched away by the goalkeeper Gulacsi. Absorbing game even now in the final 4 minutes. Leipzig 4, Bayern 3 in the Bundesliga. It's Thiago. Now it's Philipp Lahm. You could never write off Bayern, that's for sure. Led by Ilzanka. Now Demmer. It comes here for Boateng. Still the scoring you sense is not done yet at the Red Bull Arena. Here comes Juan Bernat. Douglas Costa. Naby Keita comes away for Leipzig here. Ahead Zelka. Naby Keita taken down by Lewandowski. Could be a card coming here for him as well for that challenge on Naby Keita, maybe not.
We've certainly seen cards for less.
He lost his boot. That was a tired tackle here by Lewandowski late in the game. We'll see that challenge by Lewandowski on him.
Yeah, surely a tactical foul. Leipzig's moving their lines forward after winning the ball. Not a bad decision by Lewandowski. Maybe got a little lucky not getting a card there.
Want to play 2 more minutes. Plus maybe added time beyond that, but it's been a 7-goal thriller at the Red Bull Arena. Leipzig 4, Bayern 3. He's got 2, as always. Too long for Zelka. Alaba. He's got here available Arturo Vidal. Thiago and Bayern look to build again now from the back. They know time is against them here in Leipzig. Just 2 defeats all season in the Bundesliga. Philipp Lahm with Diego Dema. Another Bayern free kick. They've had a lot of free kicks in the second half. This one's rolled short to Arjen Robben's possession. Lewandowski breaks his way again. He's got Thomas Müller with him. Free kick given here, dead centre. Again, they're giving away here far too many dead balls in dangerous areas, Leipzig.
Yeah, it's the result of tired legs. I think they've thrown everything into this game that they have, and their only solution now is with fouls, and it could end up in the end to be dangerous as far as Leipzig goes.
This one's been placed again by David Alaba. And we see the foul by Naby Keita on Lewandowski from behind, wrestled him down.
No question on the call there. It's just a little bit of poor defending, and like I said, it could just be fatigue overall.
And Alaba or Lewandowski. Alaba, the eyes set, the gaze fixed on the prize, on the target of a match-saving equaliser here in stoppage time. Leipzig 4, Bayern 3. A compelling, cracking, sizzling game in the Bundesliga. Does the game have one more goal, one more twist to give us? It's Alaba's free kick. Oh, magnificently taken. It's 4 goals each in Leipzig. Alaba's strike is paced and placed to perfection for 4-4.
Unbelievable. It was the perfect distance for Alaba, getting the ball up and over the wall, right in the corner. That's exactly what he loves. Unfortunate for Leipzig, they've thrown everything they have into this game.
What a perfect free kick. As Bayern from 4-2 down, and now back to 4-4 in dramatic fashion.
They've been better. They've beaten FC Bayern in so many levels tonight, in so many categories, but maybe the one that FC Bayern is still better at is the individual quality on every single position. It may just be a little better than Leipzig.
Well, 4 goals each. In added time we are now. Is there more to give us in this game? It's Alaba again for Bayern, in here to the feet of Thiago Alcantara. Now it's Philipp Lahm again. Thomas Müller. A comeback of champion class from Bayern. 4-2 down, it appeared beyond them, but back they've come. And here is Arjen Robben. In the centre, Thomas Müller. Here goes Arjen Robben. Can they win the game here? Just too high from Robben this time.
Just picked out the wrong person there. Thomas Müller made an excellent run. Here's that free kick again. Up and down, nothing goalkeeper can do about that. Unbelievable free kick.
Alaba for 4-4. Leipzig, it'll still be the point they need to guarantee second place, but the win maybe will not be theirs today. And the throw here is Benno Schmitz for Leipzig. Thomas Müller. Oh, it's Bernardo. The back pass is rather ragged. Here comes Gulacsi, safety first there for a throw, the goalkeeper. Robben throws in for Thomas Müller. Covering here is Stefan Ilsanker. A throw for Bayern. We've had 3 minutes of added time already. And Robben throws in. And here there'll be 2 more to play of stoppage time. Here is Douglas Costa. Arturo Vidal. Vidal's pass into the orbit of Arjen Robben. Robben, and here's Philipp Lahm. Blocked by Marvin Comper. Again, Bayern here looking to bang on the door of Leipzig louder and louder. In added time to play 90 more seconds. The cross helped on by Thomas Müller and grabbed by Gulacsi.
You know, they're trying everything to win this game, FC Bayern. You have to give them credit. throwing their numbers forward this late in the game. Good ball there by Boateng again.
There's a minute to play of added time. Alaba clear. Drops here for Demmer. And here for Emil Forsberg. Forsberg off balance. Iron throw taken quickly here to release Robben. Across comes Marvin Compere, now Bernardo, infield to Naby Keita. Naby Keita into traffic, stopped by Vidal. To play 40 seconds only of the game. Thomas Muller for Arjen Robben. Robben away from Compere. Robben's pace. Arjen Robben to win the game for Bayern! Oh wow! And that is the stuff that champions are made of. From 4-2 down to 5-4 leaders in stoppage time. That is why Bayern are 5 successive times the German champions.
This is the individual quality they have that RB Leipzig does not have yet. Effort, Leipzig is on top tonight, pretty much in every category, like I said before. But situations like that, individual quality from Arjen Robben here, taking them on 1v1, using his pace, using his ball control, and just ridiculously fine finish at the end of it. Closing the door on FC Leipzig and spoiling their parties for today.
Well, Robben was too hard to handle. The finish was simply sensational. What a game, what a contest, what a season for both these clubs. Amazing stuff in Leipzig.
Amazing, absolutely amazing. What a treat we had today on our hands.
A 9-goal classic in the Bundesliga. And maybe the game won late on by Robben. Yellow card for Naby Keita, by the way, confirmed as well. What a story, what a game, what a season for both these teams. But Bayern here were 4-2 down, but back they came. 3 goals, late, and later still to win the game. A simply amazing contest here. Bayern winners of a game which defied belief by 5 goals to 4.
Wow, what a truly remarkable game that was. But what else would you like to see? You know the score, let us know in the comments.